What's up, WoW friends? Today we're taking a look at top 5 worst things removed from WoW PvP, and some of these things you probably remember, others you probably won't, but on this list are basically things that either completely broke WoW PvP, made it worse, or that completely confused the PvP player base. So let's go ahead and get started. Coming in at number 5, PvP power. That's right, guys. In Mists of Pandaria expansion, Blizzard introduced something called PvP power into the game. And oh my god, guys, the only thing I can remember is mass confusion in the PvP community. We didn't know whether we should be stacking PvP power or whether we should be stacking resilience, because resilience was still in the game during that expansion. So basically, there was mass confusion in the community, and when we finally asked Blizzard what PvP power was, their response was, it is a stat on PvP gear to allow PvP gear to be better than the item level it shows. What exactly does that even mean, Blizzard? Needless to say, PvP power was removed from the game, and I don't think it will ever be missed. Coming in at number 4, upgradable PvP gear. That's right, guys. In Mists of Pandaria, patch 5.1, you can actually upgrade your gear. Not once, but twice. Now, on paper, that sounds absolutely awesome, but the problem was, elite PvPers could also upgrade their elite gear and elite weapons twice. So pretty much what was happening is that you had elite players running around in battlegrounds and arenas, almost one-shotting casuals. Needless to say, it was not a very fun experience for the casual PvPer, and basically Blizzard did away with it the following expansion, where you can only upgrade PvE gear, but PvP gear cannot be upgradable. Coming in at number 3, mana burn. That's right, guys. In the good old days of WoW, priests, warlocks, and hunters had the ability to drain the enemy team's mana, and this was something that I did not see very much in 3v3, but I did see a lot of in 2v2 arenas, and it was extremely brutal if you were a healer. Basically, what would happen was, if a priest got you in a fear or a warlock got you in a fear, they had a spell that would actually drain your mana. And here's the kicker, it would not break the fear. So you would come out of a fear either half mana or below, and there was really nothing you could do about it. Needless to say, this spell was removed in Mists of Pandaria, but I don't think it was removed fast enough, and I'm pretty sure it still to this day causes nightmares for a lot of healers, and I'm pretty sure it retired a lot of healers from PvP and Arena. Coming in at number 2, Ring of Valor. Oh my god, guys, do I remember this arena. This arena was introduced in the Wrath of the Lich King expansion, and the only thing I can remember about it was that there was no line of sight, and if you were a healer, this was your worst nightmare, because the pillars on either side of the map would periodically go up and down, and if that wasn't bad enough, there was actually fire on the map that if you got CC'd in would cause massive amounts of damage to you. But eventually players started complaining about this map causing a lot of disconnects, players getting stuck underneath the map, and finally Blizzard, after attempting to fix this map constantly in Wrath of the Lich King, had to remove it in Cataclysm. You can still find this arena, which is now known as the Horde's Brawlers Guild. Needless to say, this buggy arena will not be missed. Alright, guys, and coming in at number 1, overpowered PvE gear. Now, back in the day, all the way up into Mists of Pandaria, World of Warcraft players could actually use PvE gear in ranked PvP like arenas and battlegrounds. Now, for those of us that are playing Legion, you're pretty much thinking like, well, what's the big deal? PvE gear doesn't actually make that much of a difference. Well, back in the day, it actually did. Legendary items, overpowered PvE trinkets could actually be used in ranked PvP. So that meant if you were a player that was not doing high-end PvE content, you were automatically at a disadvantage. Now, on the other end, if you were somebody who was already doing high-end PvE content, you were pretty much automatically at an advantage, and you can actually face roll your way into high ratings. So eventually Blizzard realized, how unfair the system was, and started slowly disabling PvE content until basically what we have now in Legion, which is just stat templates. So yeah, eventually PvE gear was removed from PvP, but I believe not until it was a little bit too late. Alright guys, well, that's going to do it for today's video. So that was my top 5 things removed from WoW PvP that nobody will probably ever miss. And hope you found this video entertaining. And if you did, always make sure to, like, subscribe, and share. And until next time, I'll talk to you guys later.